ATLA top floor. 19 got a brand new form. 21 about to go on tour, man. I don't understand.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Steven back with another video. Today's video, I wanted to talk about Tua. Now, there's been some recent rumors about the Miami Dolphins trading Tua to the Washington football team, and I think this could be a huge mistake because I think the Miami Dolphins, I think they're just giving up on Tua too quickly, and I think they should try to develop Tua instead of just instantly trading them. But I understand why they want to make the trade, because they think they're a playoff contender. But if you look at Tua rookie season, he didn't play as bad as the media or people like to say. Like, he threw 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and almost threw for 2,000 yards. And when I watched Tua play, like, he played pretty solid for a rookie. And a lot of people like to say, oh, Tua's bad. But if you look at the Miami's offense, their offensive line is horrible. It's not a good offensive line at all. The reason why Tua got injured was because of his offensive line. He was just getting sacked, pressured. Like, he had no time to throw the ball. And last year, in his rookie season, he didn't really have any weapons. Okay, Devontae Parker was hurt all year. Outside of Devontae Parker, who did you add? Now, this year, they added Jalen Waddle, who I thought was the best receiver in the class. They added Will Fuller, Devontae Parker. Like, so they did add some pieces, but let's not act like the Miami offense is some great offense. Like, their offensive coordinator is not that great. And then their defense this year hasn't looked that great either. So both sides of the ball hasn't looked that great. And the fact that the media and people and fans are just trying to pin the blame on Tua is blasphemous to me. It really is. And I think Tua has all the potential in the world to be a top 5 quarterback. He's accurate. He's mobile. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he has a good enough arm to get the ball down the field. Like, Tua really does have great potential, in my opinion. And I think Miami should just stick with Tua. Like, if Miami wants to contend for a Super Bowl right now, then 100% you pull the trigger on Deshaun Watson. But if you're still building towards the future, then you have to stick with Tua, because, okay, you trade for Deshaun Watson. Well, the offensive line is still bad. The receiving core still isn't that great. The defense still isn't playing the way they played last year. So I just don't see, Deshaun Watson can be a difference maker, but I don't think he's going to be that big of a difference maker to dig you out of I think the Miami Dolphins are 1-6. I don't think he can do that right now, especially not playing football for almost 8 months with this whole, allegations still going on. So I just think Miami just needs to stick with Tua for right now. This past Sunday, he threw for 291 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions against the Miami Dolphins. So Tua is improving, and I think Miami needs to just stick with Tua and see what you have in them. Now, in Deshaun Watson's eyes, he thinks Miami is probably a playoff destination because Houston cannot trade Deshaun Watson unless he waives his no-trade clause. And if I'm Deshaun Watson, I'd probably rather go to Carolina or Denver, only because Denver and Carolina has a much better offensive line. They have much better weapons than Miami. So if I was Deshaun Watson, I wouldn't want to go to Miami right now. Now, if Miami would have traded Tua last year, I think Deshaun Watson helps them go to the playoffs. Because Miami last year, they went 10-6 and they missed the playoffs. Like, I thought this year Miami was going to take that step up, and I thought Tua was going to take that next step up and automatically already compete for the AFC East and compete for a playoff spot. I want to see what Houston does, because if I'm Houston, if Miami is willing to give up 3 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and I can get Tua in return, I think I'm taking that deal, because I potentially have a franchise quarterback in Tua at 3 first-round picks which one of them right now are the San Francisco 49ers, who isn't that great. I don't really see the 49ers making the playoffs. So if the 49ers don't make the playoffs, you potentially have a top 10 pick. And you have Miami, who's looking like they're going to be in the top 10. And you have their first round pick. And, you know, obviously Houston isn't playing that well. I think they're right now second in the NFL draft right now. So if I'm Houston, I pulled the trigger on Miami unless Denver gives me a deal that I can't refuse, or the Panthers give me a deal that I can't refuse. The NFL trade deadline is November 5th. So let's see what Miami does. Again, like I said, I hope Miami stays with Tua, but at the same time, Miami management, you know, Miami fans are very impatient. Brian Flores looked like he's ready to win. I just really wouldn't be surprised if they trade for Watson, but in my opinion, I don't think they should. It's a lot to give up, and you still have a lot of holes on your offense and defense. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, turn those post notifications on, and I'm out. Peace.
Don't fuck around cause we been drilling like Afghanistan. You play with us, we got them sticks like we play in a band. We doing hits, I tell my boy jump out the minivan. Just hold your power because I'm coming with my stick in hand. Too many nights, yeah, I was hungry, no this wasn't planned. I told my mama, yeah, I got this, I'ma take the chance.